Hello, my name is Travis Brown, and today I'm going to start on building a longbow. So let's get to it. So what I got here is a 6-foot piece of red oak that I got at Lowe's. It's 1x2. It actually measures out 3/4 by 1.5 inches. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure, find the center, measure out my handle, and I'm going to measure out the thickness of the sides, how thick I want it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to find the center of this board, mark that, and I'm going to go 2 inches on either side of that mark. And that's roughly going to be my handle. So I want to measure out 2 inches from my farthest out mark, and that's going to be the transition from my handle down to the belly of the bow. And those are my handle marks. Now I'm going to put these marks around, but I'm not going to put them on the back of the bow. I'm just going to put them on the side. Now I'll mark this center with a C so I remember it's the center. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mark a couple inches down from this end, so I know where I want to leave the ends thicker than the belly. So I'll mark a couple inches down here too. Alright, so I've got all those marked. Got where my handle's at, and the next thing I'm going to do is measure where my taper's going to be. So I'm going to find the center of each end. I'm going to measure 3/8 of an inch on each side of that center mark. So once I've got that, I'm going to take a straight edge and I'm going to measure from my handle here, top of my handle, bottom of the handle, down to the 3/4 mark, so that I get a nice taper from my handle. Alright, so I've got my marks on here. I'm going to use my jack plane and I'm going to take it down on the sides here. So I want a smooth transition from this handle area down to the tip. So I'm going to go ahead and put some C clamps on here to clamp it to my bench here. And I'll take this down and I'll show you. Alright, so I've moved outside I've got this bow tapered pretty well on both ends, and I've rounded off a little bit on the front of the bow here, rounded my handle a little. Now I'm going to put a backing on the bow. What I'm going to use is this extra strength sheetrock tape and Titebond 3 wood glue. On my end here. So I'm just going to apply a liberal coat of this glue to the back of this bow. So here's the bow so far. I've got 3 layers of sheetrock tape and Titebond 3 glue holding the 3 layers together. You want to fill all the crevices of that tape with this glue. So now I'm going to put this away and let it dry, and tomorrow I'll get it out and work on it again. Alright, so it's the next day and my bow's dried. The sheetrock tape is dry, the glue is dry. So I'm going to show you guys out. This morning I came out and I started working on my bowstring. This is a piece of rawhide that I cut and twisted, and I just got a 10-pound weight holding tension on it while it dries. So I got this strung up in the tree, in the crotch of the tree. It's holding it up there. And then I got a big stick down here so it doesn't counter rotate after I put the rotations in it, the twist in it. So let's get back to our bow build. So I'm out here under my carport now, and here's my bow. Got the tape on here. I'm gonna have to get this off. So the glue's all dry. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my file and I'm just gonna file it off at a little angle, about 30 degrees, not really 45, and then it cuts it. So I'm gonna take the rest of this down. I'm gonna round off my ends, put my notches in it. I'm gonna take a little off the belly, and then I'll get back to you when I've done that. Okay, so I've taken that fiberglass tape down off the sides of the bow. I've rounded up the handle. I rounded up the ends. I put notches in it for my string on both sides. And I've started working on the belly of this bow. And I'm to the point now I'm tillering it. And what I'm using to tiller it, I got a tiller string here. And just a dowel that has some notches cut into it. Like so. So now I'm checking the tiller on it. I'm going to check the distance of my tips from the table. Okay, and this left limb here needs to come down a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and take some more wood off of it and even these sides up. So in this part of my tiller in, I've already taken down a little bit on the belly with my jack plane here. And now I'm just going to the file. Now I'm just using the file. I'm going to take 2 passes over this. Trying to be kind of even when I do it. I'm going to put it back on the tiller and stick.